to another video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And go check out our Instagram pages where I post daily original photos of our life, our animals, and everything in between. So today is another rat care and breeding video, and mice, because we have mice now. I've said in other videos that we are only doing mice specifically to feed to our baby or hatchling ball pythons when we get them here in the next few months. But I'm going to kind of share my experience with mice breeding with you guys as well as rat breeding. So, first off in this video, I kind of wanted to address one particular thing. I got a comment probably about a week ago now. I forget exactly what rat breeding video it was on. It is no longer on that video. However, the comment was basically telling me that I didn't know what I was doing, that I should quit rat breeding. We'll just leave it at that. Now, the comment section, I would like to see people being encouraging, giving maybe some advice or sharing their own experience with rat breeding. I am not going to get on here and pretend that I know every single thing about rat breeding. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's setup is different. Some people may have similar setups what I have, or a similar situation, whereas I'm feeding a snake collection, what have you. The comment section is not meant for bullying. So while this person, I don't see the comment anymore, so I think they retracted their comment or they deleted it themselves. If I see comments like that, I'm just going to delete them. The comment section is not for that. The comment section, I encourage comments on the videos to share your experience as a viewer, to ask questions if you have questions, and maybe I can be helpful in answering those questions. Or maybe somebody else who is watching this video and sees your comment, maybe they can better answer your question as well. So just wanted to put that out there, that if I do see comments like that, I will immediately delete them, because the comment section is, I would like to keep it more positive. Now, constructive criticism is welcome. If you feel like maybe something I'm doing is maybe a little wrong, or maybe you have an opinion on maybe how I could do it better, then that's fine. We have a large scale colony. I think we have probably right now, with babies and everything, probably about 60 plus rats, and we are always growing. We are going to be building some more racks. We are just going to be expanding more and more. And with that comes more experience, and it comes with a lot of different situations that I will continue to share on this platform and through my videos. But I want to keep the comment section a place where we can all share our experiences and trade that knowledge. So even though I'm the one putting out the videos for you, that doesn't mean I can't learn something new from you, the viewer, by dropping a comment. I do have a few viewers that regularly comment on my videos, and we have been sharing our experiences with rat breeding. I have now been breeding rats for about a year. I think we've hit the year mark, and we are just ever expanding. And while I have experienced quite a few things, some roadblocks, some triumphs, it is still a learning experience, and I am always willing to learn new things, tricks of the trade, what have you. So today's video, I'm going to share a couple things. We had two mamas that just had babies. They had babies on the same day in the middle of the day. When I went back into the bins to check them before I was going to go to bed, one litter was doing very, very well. I believe she had 14 to 15 babies. They're kind of all on top of each other, and you really don't want to touch newborns for about a week because the mamas get kind of antsy and you just don't want to disturb them. So I think there was about 14, 15 in there, and then another mama, I did count about 15 because they were kind of all over the place. When mamas have their babies, they're kind of all over the place as she's giving birth. And then as she settles down into her nest, she'll kind of pull them all back in. So I was able to accurately count her. She had 15. But when I went back in to check before bed, she did have most of them in the nest, but I did notice that there was already 5 that were deceased. And there was one in particular that looked a little underdeveloped. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those right now. All right, so here is our 5 little babies that didn't make it in this litter. These 4 look fairly normal in size of what you would expect a newborn rat to look like. I'm just gonna kind of place my finger so you can kind of get an idea of what the sizing is of these. These were fully developed. This one, here I'm gonna use something else to point. This one right here, the placenta is a little bit small than what I'm used to seeing, but otherwise it looks okay. This baby just might not have been strong enough to survive outside the womb. So who knows, this happens, but this particular litter ended up having 5 that die. So I thought it was a good opportunity to kind of show you what that looks like. You can tell they're not pink in color. They've got a little bit of a purple tinge to them. Like I said, this placenta just might have been way too small to give this baby the nutrients that it needed to thrive outside the womb, or there could have been other factors playing in. Now, there was another placenta. It was connected to this underdeveloped baby over here. So I don't know if that played a role or if it was just connected to them. It was from another baby. But this is typically what a placenta will look like for a rat. So I thought it was pretty interesting to show you. It's kind of got this outer kind of tube-like with the umbilical cord coming through here, the umbilicus. So this is a little bit enlarged, but otherwise looks like a healthy placenta. So I thought that would be really interesting to show you what that looks like, because most of the time you don't get to see what these look like because the mothers actually eat them for nutrients after the babies are born. It provides them with essential nutrients that they need to kind of regain their strength and take care of their babies. So unless you catch the mama having babies right away, you're not typically going to see this. And then this baby, I actually took the sac off. This baby was born with its amniotic sac still around it. So when it came out, obviously it didn't come out like it was supposed to. It does look slightly underdeveloped. As you can tell, there is a slight size difference. So that could be a contributing factor of why this baby just didn't survive outside the womb. Not to mention that the sac was completely wrapped around it, so it couldn't even breathe when it came out of the mother's womb. It still has its umbilicus or its umbilical cord still attached there. And then the placenta, you can tell, it almost looks like it ruptured. And look, it almost looks like there's 2 there. It's kind of strange looking. This is why I thought it'd be really interesting to show you guys. And see this one, see how it has that nice kind of donut shape to it. And this one, it just doesn't look like that. And it almost looks like it didn't form properly, dysfunctional, what have you, or maybe it burst. I'm not exactly sure. See, it almost looks like it's 2 here. So I don't know what happened. It's almost like, I don't know if this baby and another baby were sharing this placenta. I have no idea. See, it almost looks like there's 2 umbilical cords there. Just for reference, I was a science major, so I find this stuff very, very educating and interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. If you have any theories, or maybe if you're a little more educated, or you have a little bit more experience with dealing with these types of things with newborns. Yes, it is very sad. It's just one of those things that happens with any species. Yeah, so that was just a little footage from the other night. Like I said in that clip, I was in the healthcare profession. I've seen surgeries. I've done dissections. I've done a lot of different things. So I find this stuff very, very interesting, whereas maybe some people will find it a little bit more disturbing. But I have seen these things in humans, so seeing them in rats or other small mammals is not, it doesn't affect me as much. So there was 3 mamas in that bin. We still have 1 mama that has yet to have her litter. I'm hoping she'll have that litter within the next few days, but we will just have to wait and see. But so far it looks like we have about 29 to 30 babies just out of those 2 litters. Like I said, 5 died. So we are down to, what is that, 25, 26, 25, 24, something like that. My math's a little off today. All right, so I wanted to give you guys a little update on this black girl and what we thought was maybe a herniated umbilical cord or umbilical site. One of our viewers who watched the video was suggesting that it could be an abscess, to maybe put a warm compress on it. I never even got a chance, and it started going away on its own, and I kind of want to show you what it looks like now. They're all being spazzes because I just cleaned their cage. All right, so let's see if I can show you. This little girl is being difficult, but it is almost gone. It's kind of hard to see because she's moving around too much. Come here. Everybody wants to see it. Hi. These ones are still very much babies, and so they're wild and crazy. See if I can get her again. All right. But it is almost completely gone. The bump is going down. So I'm hoping over the next week it'll be gone and we can keep that girl. Didn't want her to have, oh, you're gonna ruin the stuff, honey. Where are you? Hi. There she is. These are some of our holdbacks. You're gonna ruin your guys' treats. They're gonna fall underneath. You're gonna lose them. But this is what they do. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, there she is. Hello. These sillies. So I don't exactly know what it was. I don't know if it was an abscess. I don't know if it was a hernia. The fact that it's kind of rectifying itself maybe is leaning towards the abscess. Sometimes abscesses will, the pus and things that accumulate inside the abscess will sometimes reabsorb into the body and it can heal itself. Whereas a hernia, it's a little less likely that a hernia would retract, because a hernia essentially is a break in the muscle wall where intestines or maybe other organs will protrude through that. So it is a little less likely that that retracted itself and then the muscle wall is closing. So it is leaning me towards maybe that it was an abscess and I did not have to apply the warm compress or anything else. I did not have to do anything. It is just slowly healing itself. So I'm hoping in the next week we will see her stomach completely flat, no bump at all. But so far she looks healthy and happy. There's no pain involved. And so I'm really happy about that. So 2 of our previous other litters that I have also shown in videos is our 2 albino mamas previously had litters about 2-3 weeks ago now. So I wanted to show you guys a little update on those litters. All right, these guys have a fresh bin, some fresh veggies. Look at all of them back there. They just opened their eyes, so they are all over the place. Hi. Mama's got cheese. Always amazes me how these albinos pop out all black babies. All right, we're gonna let mamas enjoy their cheese and get a new nest made for the babies. Look how cute. And today, we also switched over our other albino mama with all these little babies. Say, because we've gotten too big for our maternity rack with 15 little babies in there, huh? There's too many of you guys. Did you guys stole all the cheese and took it back there? What's mama supposed to eat? Huh? Hi. Hi, mama. Look at all those little babies. These albinos, I'm probably going to keep saying it in all my videos, have turned out to be the best mamas and some of our best breeders. So we've actually been keeping quite a few of their babies as holdbacks, and we're going to be keeping a male this time. to breed back to some of our other ones because they've been so good. Look how cute you guys are. Temperaments are all good. Hi. So many babies. This is what we like to see. So many babies, you don't know what to do. So another thing we just did recently that I wanted to update you guys on is we had switched our mice over to the new enclosure setups, and we had added the males. So let me go ahead and show you those. All right, so here's an update on our mousies. They have a brand new clean cage too, so they're all being spazzes as well, trying to get their little burrows and hides and areas figured out where they want to sleep. I wanted to show you this girl that was all bit up. She is healing nicely, no infection, so it's really good. She does have a little bit of a bloody spot there, and that's just where the scab is healing, and she just continues to scratch at it because obviously it itches, but I've been keeping an eye on it, and so far it seems to be healing up nicely. There's just a little bit left that needs to heal up. But overall, the mice are doing very well in these enclosures. A lot. Oh, those two are fighting over a piece of cheese. They're doing a lot better than they were in the other tub. So I don't know if it's because of smaller enclosure. I don't know, but I do like that they're doing a lot better in here, and they seem to be adjusting well with the males. Two of the females in here look like they could be pregnant already. Their bellies do look like they're getting a little bigger. It's been about 2 weeks since the males have been in here. So if we are going to get babies, we're probably looking at about another week, and then we might be starting to see some mice babies. So that'll be really exciting. So something else really cool and exciting that came in this week was we decided to go ahead and get some more bins for when our mice have babies. These are actually the lab rat breeding bins. These are for rats. However, the top grate is the same width as these ones, so I won't have to worry about them getting out, and they're a little bit deeper for baby mice, so I'll probably only do a little bit of substrate or just enough for them to get food and water. And then I also like that these ones, as I mentioned in the other video, let me set this one aside, these particular bins, the sides lock, because typically rats are a little bit stronger than mice, and so that way they can't get out. So I really like this for baby mice, so that way I don't have to worry about them maybe squeezing through some of the cracks. It kind of locks them in there. And again, these have the little divider for the food. And then I forgot to order water, the water jugs, so I'll have to be getting some of those. But we wanted to get kind of set up before they start having mice babies, so we ordered these. And then we also this week got all of our watering supplies from Reptile Basic for our DIY maternity rack, so we can get the watering system set up for that. So as I said in another video, they were out of the brass drinking valves. They are still out of stock. I had called them. They don't know when they're going to come back in stock. We tried ordering from another supplier. They were out. Luckily, I found one supplier that ended up having the rodent drinking valves. So I was able to order a large quantity from them in order to get the maternity watering system complete. And we are going to be building another rat breeding rack like those, because these are completely full and we have more mama holdbacks that are almost ready to breed. So we ordered enough supplies to be able to do the maternity rack and to do up to 2 more breeder racks. And so that's why we got a ton of stuff. These are the rodent valve little holding clips. These are the loops and the screws that hold the tubing. We got a ton of tubing. I believe there's 50 or 100 feet in there. I forget. And then from Reptile Basics, they only come in these packs now. So these are just the elbows and the T's. And then for the actual bucket that holds the water, we do these nifty little things. These screw into the bucket itself, and then those are the quick connect males that go into these. So that was nice to be able to get all of this stuff so I can get working on getting that done and hopefully get another rack built here in the next month. And then we're just waiting on the brass valves. So I'm glad we were able to find those, because refilling these things every other day is getting really annoying. And so far, we only have just a few going. I can't imagine trying to refill these for an entire rack. That would just be absolutely annoying. And then we have to do the same thing for these. I kind of wish I would have gone with a bigger water bottle. I'm probably going to be getting a bigger water bottle, because if for some reason we wanted to go somewhere for maybe 2 or 3 days to get away from the house, these would not last. Like, this one's just about empty, and I just filled this up yesterday. So we are going to be getting some bigger water bottles for these guys, just because once you have a little bit more going, because we're planning on probably doing some more mice bins, filling these up every day, it's kind of annoying. And with summertime coming up and wanting to get out of the house and do things, I would like these to be a little more self-sufficient, at least for a day or two. So those are some upgrades we're going to be doing here in the next month. Hi. But yeah, these little guys seem content in there, and they're all doing well. All right, well, that is it for today's video, an update on our rat colony and our mice, and showing you some of the new things that we have coming. I'm really excited to get the whole new watering system on our DIY maternity rack. Like I said, it is super annoying having to fill up those water bottles as frequently as I do. Having the complete watering system, I only have to fill up the buckets once a week just to maintain that level. Super easy. A lot of people choose to do the water bottles because of fear of flooding from the bucket, but that is why we only do 1 bucket per rack. So that way we don't have to worry about those issues. And then of course, you just always have to check your nozzles. You need to check the system for leaks every once in a while. They do make rebuild kits for the little valve. And let me show you those real quick. This is what the little valve rebuild kit looks like. Just comes with extra springs, and it comes with the little extra O-rings. Because sometimes these springs get really relaxed, or sometimes your O-ring will kind of get hard, and so it won't seal properly. So I got these from Reptile Basics. I can leave the link down in the description below. And then sometimes, like, we have one of our brass valves that has already started getting lax. I think it was just a faulty valve, so that's why I got these, because I need to fix that particular valve. And then I just wanted some extras on hand. It is always good to have extra supplies on hand in case something goes out, especially right now. So many people are ordering things online, and things are just taking a lot longer than they normally would. So we have just started ordering extra things to have on hand, just because of we have so many animals in our house that if something goes wrong, we can't just run down to any old store and get these supplies. So just FYI, always be prepared. So again, that is it for today's video. Like the video if you liked it. Drop a comment down below if you have any comments, questions, concerns. Please be polite and positive in the comments, as I said in the beginning of the video. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you again for watching. As always, we appreciate your support and subscribing to our channel and liking our videos and dropping those comments. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So again, stay safe, stay sane, get out there and make your own footprints. Bye.